So Justin, you had your first race of the 2012 season yesterday. Tell us how it went.
Well, I think it was an interesting race. We started down in 15th and we opted for the three-stop strategy and jumped up to, I think, as high as third at one stage, but we had a slight problem in the pits. We were coming down pit lane, ran out of fuel, which was 4 laps premature. I think it was under the second or third caution we had that issue. So that really changed the style of our race. From there we're almost a lap down and just had to run flat out trying to catch the back of the field and pass as many people as we could. So yeah, all in all, finishing 10th, I think we can be reasonably happy with that. We've got to work hard and make sure that we take the advantage of every opportunity that comes up. These next few races, it seems like a lot of people are having a lot of problems. So if you stay out of trouble and don't have any issues fueling wise and things like that, I think you can be on the podium.
Now, yesterday when you were sort of doing your recovery drive, you set the second quickest lap of the race and you ended up being the quickest Honda of the weekend in the race. I mean, you must take quite a lot of comfort from that and some positive momentum to take forward.
Yeah, I think it was great that the car was working well. I think the engineers did a great job. We had a good car. It's just a shame that we weren't able to get a better result from it. So I think you take the positives from it and we go away and just keep working. We want to try and make the car even faster. I think there's still potential there to make it quite a bit quicker, and we want to have the best car everywhere, and that's our focus.
I mean, can you take sort of any indications from this weekend in terms of where people are at engine manufacturer wise, what the pecking order might be?
Well, I think Honda are doing a great job. They know what they want to achieve, and there's no pulling the wool over their eyes. I know Chevy have been strong all weekend, so we're going to work and try and catch up that area. It's exactly where we think the difference would be between a single and a double turbo. The Chevys seem a little bit stronger, as do the Lotus off the corner, but top end I think the Honda's got it. So it's going to be track dependent on which it favours one or the other, and hopefully Long Beach is going to come our way with that long straight. We'll have the power at the top end to really close in.
Tell us a bit about Barber. I mean, quite a different, well, it's a permanent road course, obviously very different from St. Petersburg. In terms of how you'll approach that, can you learn anything from this weekend that will translate?
Well, nothing that will translate, but we're trying to understand this race car. It's still very early stages. We've had very limited testing, usually rained out. So we're still trying to understand what this car needs. It's got a different weight distribution. So, typically last year's car was 44–45% of the weight was on the front axle. This year it's only 41–42%. So that's actually a big difference. You don't have the weight up there, the car doesn't turn as well, and when it does turn, it turns too well. So it's trying to understand how to slow that down without losing grip overall and then unsettling the rear. Obviously the bodywork's different. It's got a lot of aero. The front wings are very powerful, the rear wings powerful, but then you've got that bodywork behind the rear tyres, a lot of weight back there behind the rear tyres, so when you do start to slide the rear, it's a big pendulum and just wants to keep rotating. So it's a very difficult car to get the balance just right, and that's what we're trying to understand all the time, is controlling that weight and get it working for us and not against us.
You talked about the aero performance of the car. How is that affecting your ability to overtake? Because we noticed quite a lot of frustrated drivers getting stuck behind packs yesterday. Yeah,
I think it showed. We're a second quicker than the group I caught, but once I caught them it was very difficult to get close and overtake. I think it's producing a lot of its downforce from those wings, unlike the old car that seemed to get a little bit more downforce from the underwing. So it's making it very difficult to get close enough, even on these slow street corners, to pass. So Barber, I think, is going to be a very difficult, very long day. Track position will be everything, and we need to go there and qualify on pole and leap ahead at the start. That's pretty much, in my eyes, going to determine the winner, unless there's some alternate strategy that can work out. That's the only ways of winning that race. I don't think you'll see a pass for the lead on track unless something bizarre happens.
Well, you've only got 1 week to wait for it, so good luck.
Thanks very much.